And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out, and they'll have the ball first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3. Yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking for a gap. It's Parrish. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over. Looking to throw, it's Darisaw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 40, there he goes. He now has 53 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game? They're doing that in the season opener. The golden flashes after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the golden flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. Let's talk for a second about Kent State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Looking to throw, it's Darrisaw. That's caught, it's Parrish. There he goes! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the option. He'll toss it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Great job by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get... And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons.
He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. A shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Darisaw. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now, guys, when you think about Kent State, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Parrish. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Waves the arm for... The Golden Flashes have it with a first and goal. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Darisaw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Kent State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Bringing it out. And the returner will be brought down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Rides the back and leaves it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Back to throw, it's Darasaw. Finds his tight end.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice game. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's now second down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the golden flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Darisaw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Kent State. And the route is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got it looking for the first down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Nevada will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
To the air, it's Darrisaw. Makes the catch, it's Parrish. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a real...
Touchdown, golden fashion. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Sends it back in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Darrisaw. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, our 4th down.
This offense will try to convert on 4th down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just 1 stop so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Otis. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, the running back has it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Hard running there. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Drake. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Golden Flashes will hustle to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
how about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll ride his man on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road in the schedule.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
The golden flashes are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guy.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season.